$3.17 at Walmart. How's your day going, Bobby Joe? That was good till I saw that the gas went up to $3.17 at Walmart. Now I got to put my credit card in twice when I fill up. I need to win this Mega Millions. Powerball, it's not one of them. Planning on it. Putting the squeeze on me. Nice and cool today, finally, thank God. Yeah, aren't the gas prices crazy? I knew this was going to happen. It's still cheaper in Europe, though. But it isn't like it's lifestyle changing. Yeah, you got, what do you do? Get a double hamburger instead of a single? You know what I mean? I'm going to buy more lottery tickets because I need the money more. It's my logic. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm going to take Daisy for a swim. I might not put her in today. It's a little chilly. I gotta take Daisy on a vacation. She's been bored lately. Like normally she'd be on my lap, excited. She's not. Go to the lake, hon. Take a swim in. Cheer up. To win too. There's no plan B. Oh, here's somebody out here running. He'll be getting knee replacements when he's 50. Such a stupid exercise. So hard on your body. That's what cars are for. What do you got planned for today, Bobby Joe? Oh, fixing PC? What's wrong with it? Cleaning. Come on over to my house. Help me clean, will you? I'm about ready to do that. Just hire somebody to help motivate me. I was thinking about getting one of those maids that wear a bathing suit. I don't know how much I charge. I need all the motivation I can get. Oh, it's stuck in the start loop, huh? Just do Control Alt Delete. Is it older? You don't have baby stuck on Pornhub, do you? Yeah, I don't know the status of cleaning business anymore, to tell you the truth. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. I bet that business got nailed. There's a lot of companies not going back to office. Hey, how you doing? Keep it safe. How are you today? Got a beautiful day here in Michigan. The bees. It's a breeding pair of loons. I haven't seen either one of them. A little bit worried about it. Excellent for food. I haven't seen green fields of West Ranch. Last night we had a 4:30 in the morning yeah, I'll give it. Yeah, that's all right, Cher. That's all right, Linda. You get time. You know how it is. Just can't get time sometimes. Look at all the beautiful spring daisies. This is alfalfa hay. Looks like weeds, but it's not. The green grass of West Ranch. You should be seeing a couple little fawns running around here. Yeah, stuck in buffering. That's kind of weird. Just do Control Alt Delete, restart it. Hear the bird singing? That bird singing's going to be coming to a stop pretty soon. Enjoying it while I can. Which trip's that now? You talking about last night when we were partying? The green grass of West Branch, Michigan? Nobody fishing, too cold. Freeze her damn ass off today. I got my Daisy with me. You wanna go pee pee? You wanna go out there and do a dinkle? Go on. You wanna just chill? You don't have to. You're a good girl. Daisy got her favorite pack of treats last night and a sirloin hamburger. Yeah, that stream. That's my idea. That's my radio show is going to be like that. If I got to pay for an entertainment license, I will. If you don't, you got to play all this bullshit, no name, copyright free music. Who the hell wants to listen to that while they're partying? I got a thing from YouTube. It's blocked in some countries. I don't give a shit. It wasn't blocked last night when we were partying. It was blocked after the fact. It's no big deal. Hey, Buttercup. What's going on? Look at the green grasses of West Branch. Hey, Jody. We partied till 4:30 in the morning last night. We laid it on the line. We listened to all sorts of things. Eddie Rabbit played Suspicions right out of the chute. Oh, you'd have had a good time. You'd have not heard the song Suspicions by Eddie Rabbit. Mm-hmm. It was a good time. We had a lot of fun. Hey, I'll tell you something I found out. I have that Epidemic Sound where I get my copyright-free music. In 3 times, I think it's the only 3 times I've ever used sound effects. I got a damn thing that it was copyrighted. Here, you join this place royalty-free, and every time I've used a sound effect, like on the Babla boat, I got a copyright thing. So I emailed them this morning. It's like, hey, what's up, man? Supposed to be copyright free. Every time I've used your sound effects, I get dinged. They said they're going to check into it. How could you not know that and tout yourself as a copyright free company? It just doesn't make any sense. I think those are FXX, SFX noises from a video game. They stole them. Oh, she is crazy. I got another one of those. I got a bunch of those on her. I don't want to oversaturate the market with her lunacy. That's a nut job that drove up to my house 10 o'clock at night. Cut me off in front of the hospital. They give me a copy of it at the hospital. The security camera in the parking lot. Bunch of kooks. 90th birthday. Wow. Oh, did you really? Hey, Carly, give me an example of what you said and what they got pissed about. Don't believe in this shaming bullshit. It's a bunch of crazies out there that they're looking for problems even when there are none. If you've got an opinion in a comment and that's the way you feel, it's not shaming. It's calling them, saying it like it is. You know, this craziness keeps on going, and it's going to be like shame. If you don't order something on a menu, you're going to get charged with discrimination based on what you ordered. The world's crazy. I call a spade a spade. Yeah, Brittany passed. That's too bad. Yeah, she ended up getting some fentanyl and some of that damn heroin. Ended up getting on life support. Was on that for a month and eventually died from heart failure. Yeah, she didn't stand a chance. That whole family was a mess. The boys are in prison. Other siblings have OD'd. The grandmother provided an environment. Yeah, that's exactly it. Dish it out, but they can't take it. I give them. I give them both barrels. I'm not walking on eggshells the rest of my life, and I'm not applying for a job, and I'm not running for office, so they can't do shit. Maybe give me a thumbs down on my videos. That's all. So what? Oh, really, Buttercup? Yeah. Was it a really big deal or just a little kind of little bump in the road? Hey, Brian. Hey, honey. What are you doing over there in the sun, huh? You sleeping? Daisy wasn't on the bed this morning when I woke up. Got underneath it. Might have got chilly from the fan. Oh, you get the eye rolls. Okay. Hey, Shannon. How'd you like that late night party, Shannon? A lot of those songs you probably you're too young to hear them. I want you to listen to the Eddie Rabbit Suspicions. Hey, Richard. No, we haven't had any of those cicadas yet. I'm hoping they do come up here. No, I don't talk to her anymore. No, she turned out to be a pain in the ass. One of these stalkers got a hold of her and made up all this bullshit. And the way that it worked when I would go down to Detroit, I didn't know it at the time, but I'd have all this bullshit. I've still got a lot of it to hand out. And sometimes, like if you were doing a live or during a chat, people would donate money. I never asked them to. Well, at the time, I was going down to Detroit a lot, so you couldn't calculate who got what during the chat. So what I would do is I'd say, well, next time I come down here, I'll add it all up, which I did. You can go back on any of the videos, and I will give you whatever dollar amount it is that was donated. Now, Google takes out a third, right? So it was, I didn't go down there for like another 2 weeks, and one of these crazies said that I took all the money that was sent to her and I spent it or whatever. Anyway, she started getting a hold of me, and I thought, you know what, screw you. I'm not dealing with you anymore. Once I cut them off, it's done. So what I did is I got a hold of everybody, went back, rewound the chat, looked at the dollar amount, said, look, I'm not going to have anything to do with this lady anymore. Either I can send you your money back, I'll even eat the 30%, or I can give it to somebody else. And everybody told me who they wanted to go to or use my discretion, and I accounted for all of it on another chat or when I handed the money out. So then I saw her again. She acted like, oh, hi, Tom. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Told you I don't want anything to do with you. It's a bunch of bullshit. Never happened. See you later. The money that was donated for you went to somebody else, and it was cleared with who sent it. Get bent. No, that's not who you said, though. Hey, Arla. Oh, England. You said this will blow your mind. That's the girl. There's only one. Jamie. It's not a different girl. There's one that I titled that video with. Yeah, let us have it, Buttercup. Give us both barrels. Yeah, I want to know what you're thinking. Oh, really, Jody? Yeah, I know what you mean, Shannon. I know what you mean. Daisy's thirsty. I know what you mean. No, that's not that's a different Jamie. That's a different Jamie. It's not. No, I already know it's. You got these Jamies mixed up. She's doing fine. Just had a baby. That's another Jamie, but that's not the one that I titled. This is gonna blow your mind. Oh, aren't they crazy, Brian? Hey, Shannon, what was the final word on that ex-boyfriend of yours that kicked the bucket? Did they do an autopsy? Now, you might be talking about Tassie when she was joking about dating. She was kidding. Yeah, it was a good time, Brian. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Partied all night. I gave away one of my dragon's milks last night. Oh, thank you, JJ. Crack happened a long time ago. Actually, I've got three others that haven't spread like that. I try not to get my windshield replaced until I really need to. Like it affects my vision. Michigan doesn't have a law like that, so you can have a crack in your windshield and not get a ticket. So I don't really care. So hopefully, and this has been like coming up on a year and a half. So when I get one that's like right in my line of sight, I hate putting in a claim if I don't have to. Oh, respiratory failure, heart failure. Okay. Now, Shannon, is it uh, like kind of? I don't want to say relief, but are things like cooler there now? I mean, it's like better. Hey, JJ, I'm partying here. Not a boat on the water. Love these beautiful clouds. Respiratory and heart failure. How old was that guy? What did he do? A lot of cocaine when he was young? Heavy smoker? Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, a windshield for these are like $600. Now I keep comprehensive, which means there's no deductible. I pay extra, and really the only reason for that is windshields. Wish every day was like this, minus a little wind. I want to get over to England now that I know some people from the chat. Go over there and party. Oh, you were technically still married. Oh, way to go. You mean you were legally still married? You lucky dog, you. Getting Social Security. Congratulations. No wonder you'll never get remarried again. Yeah, I think it'd be cool to go over there. Let's go over there, party. We'll have crumpets and tea while we do a live chat. No, I like that's a good move. You're not shitting. You better believe it. No, that's a way to go. You must really have the gift of gab to be living with a new guy, but the old guy stays here too. I thought my relationships were strange. I think you take the cake. Another goddamn stalker calling me. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, riding bikes in the country. Yeah, okay. We could reenact Gone with the Wind. We'll take toothbrushes and hand them out. Yeah, you must really. Would you just feel sorry for him and let him keep living there? The new guy move in. I bet you have mixed feelings about the whole thing, though. You know, it's nothing as pigeonholed when it comes to emotion. Probably you miss him in some kind of way, don't you? Yeah, it is, Jay. It is. No boats out here today. Oh, a lot of crack, huh? Oh, you're lonely, Buttercup? Yeah, you sure you're lonely? I mean, there's a lot of books on that. You know, it's lonely. It's subjective. You know what I mean? You could still pull a rabbit out of a hat. I'll sing to you while we're riding bikes in England. Are you lonely tonight? Oh, that's cool. Oh, you were good friends. Yeah, that's too bad. How did the kids handle that? Have you noticed any behavioral changes? Yeah, I'll do it. Yep, sure will. Want to make it a good experience for you. I'll eat a gummy so I just sing all night long. All right, Bobby Joe. You have a good day today. Get that computer restarted. Control Alt Delete. Are you lonely tonight? Are we gonna party? Is it all right? You had heroin and crack. Yeah, that shit's bad for you, man. That's one way to fuck your life up. See, Buttercup, I mean, would you rather be on crack or lonely? I mean, there's a big, long drop off past lonely. Lonely is like in between happy and being on heroin and crack. It's not as bad. I mean, that can really mess up your life, mess up your teeth. Yeah, it's a state of mind, loneliness. Do you have a pet, a dog or a cat or something? Oh, is Bobby Joe, what kind of comments she making on that, Shannon? And what other channels is she on? Hey, Samka. What other channels is Bobby Joe on? I might have to get rid of her. You did it to yourself, Bobby Joe. Playing both sides. That's a big no-no over here. That's probably why our computer's on fire. Oh, is she? Yeah, she's got to go bye-bye then. Bobby Joe, you're getting blocked. Go back and block her, will you? I don't want her over here anymore. Yeah, scroll good. Good eye on that. Good job. Yeah, she needs to go. Probably a underground troublemaker. I think you can still block her. Just scroll back there. Oh, her and homeless. Now what is homeless? Yeah, get rid of them too. Yeah, they got to go too. Oh, that's right, Buttercup. Yeah, Bobby Joe's got to go bye bye. Good eye on that. Good eye. That's true, Jody. They say there's. I've heard this before, and they say there's nothing more lonely than being a heroin addicted working girl. You just get out of a car with some pig, and then you get walk down a dark, lonely alley with no place to sleep. It's sad. They get so numb from the drugs. It's just a vicious circle. That's good, Buttercup. Oh, good job, Shannon. Yeah, get rid of him too. Get rid of homeless. Bobby Joe, you're getting the axe today, babe. Playing both sides. You can't be over here and be over there. It's a it's a huge indicator of your IQ and your ability to infiltrate and start trouble. Yeah, homeless needs to go too. That's a nice thing about not building a channel and not worrying about subscribers. You just blow them out of the water left and right. Oh, you like that chili cheese? Yeah, those ones that I get at that Mr. Hot Dog in Bay City, that's like an old school, 30s and 40s place. It's great fast food that's terrible for you. They use Kogo hot dogs, all beef, steamed bun. Everything's good there. Block W. Uh, well, you got first-hand knowledge now, W. I know you'd like to tell me, but you can't. That's what's up with it. Bye bye. Bye. That's what's up. You get it now? Hit the refresh button. Restart your computer. Although, to be honest with you, it's not going to do you any good. It's going to be a temporary feeling of happiness and that there was some mistake, but there's not. You just got tanked right out of the water by our California Connection Security Patrol. Beat it, loser. You know what blocking means unless you're retarded. It's not that bad. Oh, I don't doubt that. Yeah, Babbles is an evil bitch. She really is. Life hasn't been kind to her, though, I'll tell you that. How is she? You got to be careful on like people identifying your real name and where you live and your daughter and that kind of shit. How would she have deciphered that? She keeps fucking with you like that. I could show you how to sue her, tie her up. She can get two seats on an airplane so she can fit and come up and defend herself. The goddamn thing gets off the ground. I have to put her in the middle. Yeah, it's really low. Yeah, we got plans for her. That other beast in Texas is just as bad. Does everybody know? Have you noticed how our blood pressures went down? Because we just took the gloves off. We're not going to act like these people are anything other than super unattractive, obese troublemakers. And that's how we refer to them. The gloves are off. If you look like Bobbles, you'd be mad too. There's nothing she can do about it. Yeah. Oh, good for you, mellow one. Good. Yeah, don't worry about it. You don't need to put up with that shit. It wouldn't really bother me what she said. Same with the two-ton toothless Tessie in Texas. Oh, good slaw is important. Oh wow. Yeah, that's not cool. Yeah, but I don't understand how she would have connected the dots. How did she know like the real you and stuff? How would she have known your name and all those things? Did you just slip up one night or was she looking for a buffet up there and just happened to recognize your avatar? Oh, on your videos. Got it. Gotcha. No, don't. I'd leave the videos up, but go to when you're going in where you can edit. Go down and click on the thing and it says more. And when it opens more, you can go down there and disable comments. And they can't say shit. I've done a couple like that. I did that with Brittany because I knew they'd be on there, saying bad things about her line of work and, she's dead. And I've done that with a couple other videos when I knew it was going to be just a bunch of stalkers. No, somebody did. That was a long time ago. It's a Facebook picture. Now, it wasn't private then, or they wouldn't have been able to get it. I don't think. It was definitely you, for sure. It was 100% you. It may have been a link to your Facebook page. It may be private now. This was a long time ago, probably 6 months ago or something like that. Oh, she screenshot it. Got it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really nothing to worry about. I mean, who cares what she thinks? That's all she does is go around and start trouble. I got plans for all these people if it gets above the just talking shit stage. Well, hopefully she won't be around too long. 200 pounds overweight, smokes like a chimney, cholesterol probably through the roof. She could kick the bucket any day. Nah, she's not like that. She'll make fun of anything she can. She's just a miserable behemoth. She spends all day long trying to find clothes that'll fit her. Yeah, they do need a job or hobby. That is their hobby, stalking. Just blow them out of the water left and right. Give them both barrels. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Right. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter if she was like terrible sweet. She's gonna latch on to anything she can to try and cause trouble. So try not to let it bother you. I know it's hard. You'll get better at this as time goes on and you get more involved with these kooks. It'll get to the point where it's like doesn't bother you at all. I mean, everybody would like to be liked and get compliments, but it's just not going to be that way long term on social media platforms. So in a way, she did you a favor. It was coming sooner or later anyway, and it'll help you build up your tolerance of wacko weirdos, misfits, and behemoths. Oh yeah, keep your eye on that. Yeah, I mean, she talks about orgies and sex. I mean, who would want to listen to her talk about sex? It's just unbelievable, man. This lady is just clueless of how she's perceived. Then she gets these feminine sounding guys on there that sound like two Pee Wee Hermans that just got a 18-incher snapped off in them. Like, weird. Right now we're talking about Blabbles. That behemoth from Chattanooga, the one with the two railroad spikes pounding in her fat cheeks. Yeah, you'll get over it, Simka, because consider the source. Do this for yourself today, Simka. Take a picture of your daughter and print it out. And then take a picture of Blabbles and print it out. You're going to need 4 pieces of paper, though. And then just look at Blabbles and look at your daughter, and you'll understand where her hostility comes from. You said your daughter runs 10 miles a day? Yeah, Blabbles couldn't walk 10 miles a day, let alone run. Oh, I believe it. That's today's homework assignment. You print out a picture of your daughter and print out a picture of Blabbles. Like I said, you're going to need 4 pieces of paper for Blabbles, maybe 6. And just look at the difference and you'll understand why she's so mad. If you had a body like that, were married to an old fart with a cane, living in a dump in Tennessee, you'd be mad too. Oh, she's a beast. Go and look at one of her chats. Babbling Bobbles, just this behemoth. It looks like a skit on Saturday Night Live. She reminds me of Ruth Buzzy after she gained 330 pounds. No, they would never do it. No, they wouldn't. Yeah, try not to let it bother you. Just consider the source. I might caution you too, if you print out a picture of Blabbles, make sure your ink cartridge is filled up. You might run out. Maybe you just want to go with a headshot and save yourself about 5 pieces of paper and a lot of ink. Oh yeah, she'll attack anything. Yeah, she'll attack anything. It's just a miserable behemoth. Yeah, it's not too much ink, that's it. Yeah. Shannon, this new guy, so how long how long's this new guy is your boyfriend, right? Yeah, oh, it could be. Yeah, it'd be a lot, I'll tell you that. It's not worth it, especially the dark ink. Yeah. Yeah, nothing but trouble. This husband's got to be some kind of like, I bet he gets disability or something. I mean, this guy married Bobbles. Does it get any worse than that? Why? Maybe she gets disability. Yeah, Buttercup, you'll figure it out in a second. Did you see that movie, No Country for Old Men? When Javier goes into the trailer park looking for Llewellyn? And there's that lady sitting at the desk. That's Bobbles. Yeah, I think the husband's really super stupid. No, they're right where they belong. Tennessee, living in a dump. Hey, chemist, how you doing? I'm having a great day. I would say that's my one of my all-time favorite movies. No Country for Old Men. That was so well done. You know, it's funny that Harvey Bardem or Bardem or whatever his last name is. I would have thought that really would have got him going on a career, but seemed like to be the peak of his career. Same with Brolin. He didn't really do much after that. Oh, is it, Sarah? Yeah, Coen brothers. Well, that one lady from Fargo, she married one of the Coen brothers. She's a good actress too, the one that was in Fargo. Movies like that, they don't come out like that anymore. Just movies are a bunch of bullshit. I think the movie industry's dead. Look at these beautiful clouds today. Oh, that's cool, mellow one. I haven't been to Niagara Falls in a long time. Her name is Frances something, I think. She's just in a movie lately. Hey, Thomas. Oh, you'd love Niagara Falls, Shannon. You got to get out and live in the world. It's beautiful. The Canadian side's nicer than the American. You'll think you're in Pakistan, but it's still nice. See all that water coming over there? That's where it's one of the most photographed places in the world. Wonder if they shut down the May to Miss during COVID. They did. Really? Oh, Francis McDormand. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Nomadland. Did anybody see that? Yeah, somebody told me it was really good. Sarah, how long you lived over there? Did you grow up there? Yeah, I think I just can't sit still long enough to watch a movie. Unless it's, of course, on Pornhub. I'll watch that movie. 28 years. Wow. Good for you. Now, when before the COVID bullshit came around, would you go over to Canada Canadian side much, or just always stay on the American side? No, I'd like to see it. Yeah, I'd like to see it. Oh, you're on the Canadian. Oh, you lucky dog. I always had these fantasies of having a Canadian girlfriend. I tried too. We used to go over to Windsor when I was like 18, 19, 20. I had a couple dates over there. Nothing great. I don't know why I thought that. I wanted to go to the University of Windsor and I wanted to. You conjure up these crazy things in your life. I wanted to have a Canadian girlfriend. I wanted to just live over there instead of Detroit. I like everything about Canada, even the bacon. Yeah, it was great back then. That's Danny's. Did you ever go to Danny's Buttercup? It was a male strip club. Before that, back in the early '70s, it was the Bellevue. They played rock music and stuff. It was so damn fun. We'd go over there and have fun. Go down by the river. Over there in Canada, down there around, they really protect the riverfront and make it accessible to the public. There's 100 places you can park between the bridge and the Bellevue. And you just have a few beers, drink, bar close. Hey, you want to go down to the river? Sure. So awesome. I wish I could get 1% that excited about anything. Be so great. Hey, Frederick. Sarah, have you ever considered an American sugar daddy? You could keep my dream alive. Won't be the same rules and everything, but it'll be spelled out up front. Yeah, Twilight's almost good. Oh, really, Jolene? Yeah, but like I said, girls go to those places to have fun. You know, where guys go to see some nude bodies in general. Now, I know there are exceptions. Isn't that the truth, Jody? Now, Jolene, now why are you going to email me? I'm a little gun shy now. I got a lot of stalkers been like causing me problems. What are you going to do? Send me some? I'm reluctant to give out anything anymore. I mean, please don't be offended, but if you listen to those tape recording phone calls, I am so gun shy of meeting anybody on YouTube now, especially if they're not a behemoth. They weigh 420 pounds, have a mustache on their front lip, and railroad spikes in their cheeks. Oh, thank you, Mello. Thank you. I'm going to get a nice big coffee. Oh, you're willing to do anything to get out of Canada? Now we're talking. Shit, yeah, you said the magic words. Game on. Where do we start? Oh, Nitty. Okay, yeah, I'll give it to you. It's Tom, Tom Reed, Reed, 1956 at gmail.com. There's really not too much somebody can do on an email, so I'll give that out. But I'm telling you, if Linda Lovelace was resurrected and said she wanted to meet me behind Big Boy today at noon, I wouldn't show up. I got my radar on. Hey, Mama. Yeah, Mayor, just no shit, chemist. She'd do anything to get out of Canada. It's no problem. I can help you with that. We'll party all night. Just pass me off as just a friendly guy that likes animals. Don't mention my porn collection. Just say you're going to a northern Michigan town to just experience life in America. Hey, Rita. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. You better believe it. She's actually probably Tiffany. There's another snake in the grass. Nah, they're gonna need to get lucky to take me out. I'm not gonna be. I got too big of a porn collection to get careless. Have a good day, Mello. Oh yeah, I better believe I do, man. I knock my DVDs over. It takes me 2 hours to alphabetize them again. Sherry, Mary, Karen, Sally, Dorothy, Betty. No, and I stack them by performance, not alphabetical. So you wouldn't understand it. You'd come over and you'd say, "I thought you said you organized these." It's like I did, from the best to the worst. Robert Ashley opera? Yeah, I never watched any of those. No, this shows you how I got my radar. Yeah, I did. I went to bed about 5 and I got up about an hour ago. I'll tell you, if you're dragging ass on energy, you could have allergies. Like I said before, you don't need to be sneezing and coughing and stuffed up to have it, to notice allergies. That histamine effect will make you tired. You don't feel like doing shit. And I'd rather not take them if I could get away with it. But pop a Claritin D, the 12 hour. Don't get the 24 hour. You'll be up masturbating for 2 hours at 5 o'clock in the morning because you can't sleep. Get the Claritin D. Take it first thing in the morning. Drink a big glass of water, and you'll be like doing all sorts of shit you didn't think you could do. It'll really perk you up. DVD, yeah. No, what'd you say, Frederick? I didn't catch that. Let me scroll back. What did Frederick say? 5'7", 200. Could we just be friends, please? Go on a diet. Who's got a huge fan club? God damn it. I don't see what you said, Frederick. Say it again, will you? Are you talking about an email? Yeah, I mean, this is where you're always on thin ice with people. I mean, I ain't any goddamn prize myself. Yeah, they do, chemist. Yep. Yeah, it's true, chemist. You're right about that. Oh, you're not flirting? As you get older, it's just too much bullshit. Flirting, there's a certain age bracket where you'll notice like things start to drop off, like out of your teens and your early 20s. Once you get into your like mid 20s, this sex shit already starts to get way different than it was in the early 20s. And you get in like around 30, you're doing it, but not at the rate you were when you were younger, and the people just aren't as good, and it's not as easy. And nowadays, who even knows what it's like? Oh, good for you, Buttercup. That a girl. Yeah. I didn't see what Frederick asked. Yeah, Sarah, I bet you're Tiffany or somebody. That psycho Laura down in Las Vegas. If women want to have credibility with me on a chat, I'd have more respect for them if they said I wouldn't give you the time of day, you old pervert. Now that's real. Oh, Facebook? Yeah, I don't mess with that Facebook. What do you do for a job over there? Like I told you'll listen to it on some of these recorded telephone conversations. I tell these people, flirting's not going to get you anywhere with me. Even that woolly mammoth from Tennessee said she thought I was good looking. Now, if that was coming from Miss USA and I believed it, I'd be doing backflips at 65. But from her, who cares? She'd latch on to anything. Even an old man with a low dollar value on a social security check that needs a cane. Hey, Snowy. I never go that deep with it. I don't really know. I mean, it's supposed to go to 30 meters or something without a case. I don't know. Deepest I've had is like 6 feet, but I think it's like crazy deep. I think you could go like super deep. What are you looking for, the Loch Ness monster or something? Oh, for my knees? That's all right. Everybody's got weird things that they like. You never know. I notice hands a lot. Women's hands. You can be at a stoplight and see their hand on the top of the steering wheel. Nice hands. Yeah. Nice skin's always nice. Big giant set of tits is my favorite. Oh, don't feel bad, chemist. Don't feel bad about that because it's like I say, it's all hormone based. You hang in there, girl. For the holiday seasons, I'm coming out with the Chosen One vibrator. I don't know if I'm going to go with just the dildo or the vibrator. It's going to have Chosen One on it. You can do with it whatever you want. It's worth a try. Oh, man hands? Well, I mean, you know, you can overcome that if they don't look like you've been sanding the doors on New Orleans shrimp boats for the last 20 years. There's nothing wrong with a guy liking feminine women. I'm not saying you gotta look like you ought to be on a Dove skin commercial, but I don't want any bull dyke construction worker hands. Oh, baby hands? Oh, that's good. How far? Oh, how? Uh, you can go a long ways. I mean, I've only had mine like maybe down 10 feet, 6 feet, because after a while in water, I don't care where you're at, the light doesn't penetrate that deep. So it doesn't do you any good to have it down there. You have to get additional lighting. Even in a clear water like this, I've had mine like maybe 10 feet. But even in like a day like today, once you get down around 4 feet, you can't see shit. The light doesn't penetrate down there. You have to create light. Plugins? Oh, good for you. Good. Now, chemist, are you married or are you single? Oh, the Lawrence Welk girls. They were cute. I'd have to go back and look at them. But I remember thinking they were really cute when I was young. I liked Mary Ann. Poor girl died of COVID. I liked Ginger. Those women just seemed cute. I like Ellie Mae on the Clampets. Yeah, old lady hands. But I guarantee you there's somebody out there that likes man hands on women. There's a fetish for everything. I'm just glad I don't have any of that weird shit. It's hard enough just getting it with all things being normal, let alone you getting into these weird facets of stuff. It's got to be impossible. I mean, how do you get around to figuring that out? Petticoat Justin? I don't really remember that. I didn't watch that too much. I like Penny on that space thing, space show. Anybody that I loved Donna Reed. I loved Bewitched. Yeah, Penny. Oh, good for you, Jody. So you haven't bought into this created image and what you think is attractive. That's what'll really get you in the shitter. You start buying into all this bullshit. Square hands. Oh, that's good, Simka. That's all right. Well, you're on your second husband, so they can't be too bad. Yeah, I thought those girls were really cute. Oh, Kenya Buttercup. Wow. Good for you. Good deal. I think you probably could, but how are you going to get it down there, Frederick? How the hell are you going to get down 200 feet? I mean, you get past 100 feet and it's a whole new ball game. I mean, how are you going to get it down there? There was an attorney that belonged to a health club that I went to in Chicago when I lived there. Long story short, he crashed his airplane shooting an approach into Toronto. And the airplane settled on the bottom at about 120 feet of water. And the insurance company said that we're not going to retrieve the body. And I read up on this stuff, and as it turns out, 100 feet and deeper is a whole new ball game. That's what separates the men from the boys on recovery. Now, as it turns out, it was litigated, and they eventually drug him out of there about 6 or 8 months later. But when you get past 100 feet, that's a whole new ball game, different equipment, the whole bit. Hey, Stephanie. Piano fingers. Now, what would that be, Carla? You got to be kidding, Simka. Is that really how that happened? It is so crazy. Yeah, Morticia. I thought she actually was a super pretty woman and had a lot of different roles. You know, you got these people that kind of make them look like how Morticia's career died and shit like that. You know, they're doing that on YouTube. I actually watched the one about Morticia, but she was like a beauty queen from Kansas or something, and Lily Munster. I bet Lily was the best in the sack out of all of them. Here we're talking about all these cute girls. I bet Lily just was a superstar in bed. Oh, okay. A boyfriend of 20 years. Oh, yeah, yeah. You spelled it out just perfect, chemist. Yeah, you nailed it. Trying to love you for 20 years. Welcome to a regular relationship. Relationships are so complex. And when I see somebody that's been around for a long time and they're holding hands and making up all this bullshit about couldn't be happier, I just don't buy it. I mean, I guess it happens, but you get in, you get locked in, you get in deep. It's too expensive to get out. You start banging your secretary. Yeah, well, I think you could do it, but I mean, when you're starting to talk about 200 feet, I think you need to start out here in Lake George with a doka pole first, and we'll see how that goes. Everybody knows where all the shipwrecks are anyway. There's a million pictures of all of them. It's not like you're going to find one that no one knows about. I'll tell you, you can go on a boat over there in Alpena. They take you out. It's got a glass bottom, and they go over the shipwrecks. For some reason, shipwrecks don't interest me. I don't give a shit. They found another one over in Lake Michigan when it had all that high water, washed an old thing. I don't care. Yeah, it comes down to respect, but it's like happiness. It's always a moving target, you know? I mean, I think my relationship problems, I just get sick of it. Like I said, if you met my wife, you'd think I was crazy for leaving her, and I would agree with you. I just get tired of stuff. Yeah, I mean, respect's cool, but it's still not, it's still hard to do. It seems like as it morphs into like down the road, it changes into kind of an agreement. It's like a guy, let's say a couple's been together for a long time, and the women seem to be a little slow on this. They've been married 15 years, the sex has dropped off. So she goes to Victoria's Secrets and buys something. The guy doesn't want to see her in it. He wants to see her girlfriends in it. Hey, Nellie. Oh, we're having a good day today. Yeah, she was a beautiful woman, yeah. Yeah, it's live, yep. Yeah, it is, Joey. It's just the way it is. Isn't that terrible? But you can't acknowledge that it's terrible if it happens a lot. And when you get a few beers in someone, you get them to tell you how they really feel. But that's the way it is. Isn't that the truth? It's just like older women and younger guys, like a 50-year-old woman and a 19 or 20-year-old guy. I mean, that sounds like, you know, something you'd write a novel about. But in the reality of it, all the women I've known, they may joke about it, but I don't know of any 50-year-old guy, 50-year-old woman that would be interested in an 18 or 19-year-old guy, no matter what he looked like. And that's just one of these things that's created. But the reality of it is, it's odd. It gets outside the boundaries of normal. It's good fodder for joking and talking shit, but it isn't reality in general. Oh, good for you, Nelly. Good. Yeah, puts up with. There's an element of truth to that. That's true. I think it's true. I think because of ADHD and stuff, I just got too high of a level of keeping my interest. Yeah, that's a part of it, Emily. Luck has a lot to do with it. I think it's genetics too. Like I think I just couldn't be happy in a relationship, no matter who it was, long term. especially with a woolly mammoth from Chattanooga, Tennessee. No, what is it? I didn't see it. Oh, good, Nellie. Oh, yeah, it's a squirrel, Thomas. Just curious. What did you ask me? How many what? Yeah, it's no kidding. That's true. That's how that cliche got around. How it's still just as valid today as when someone first said it. I like how some of these old cliches just have lasted. Just like Mark Twain said, in a heated argument, there's nothing worse than a good example. He's right. Yeah, see, Carla, but that's my whole point. Why was it hard? Because you confronted the reality of it all, and there were times when you thought, this isn't any fun. I think I'll go someplace else. I mean, at 42 years or whatever of surviving a relationship, it's like, racing a car at the Indy 500 using one tire. I can't. How long were you with your missus? Well, I was, I think I was dating her about. Let me think about this. 7 years. Lived with her married 12, and now I've been separated from her 21. I think to myself, I had to go down there one of these days and do her a favor and give her a good dickin'. See, that's the male ego talking to myself. Now, if you put that to her, she said, yeah, that's really funny. That's not happening. You're crazy. That's the female answer. Guys are delusional in this way. In my twisted mental frame of mind, I think I'd be going down there giving her a treat. And she's thinking of calling the police. This is the difference that makes you either get together or grow apart. No, not really. No, I don't. I don't want. Not really. Oh, that makes sense, Limpa. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm kind of like that too. Yeah, you're right, Nellie. Sunday treat, yeah. Banana split. Emily, I see you got a new you got a new uh, photo up there. Oh, good chemist. Yeah, it happens. It can happen. But I think you have to have the genetics to make it fly. And if you don't, it's going to be an endurance test. I don't think so. No, I don't really think so. I don't think I like. I've always been into like pictures and videos and stuff. I like spontaneity. No, I don't really think so. I had one girlfriend for a while in '98, and another one about 7 years ago for a couple months. I just really wasn't into it. I can't provide a woman with anything, long term anyway. I just get sick of it. Yeah, these are the kind of relationships I like from a distance. Even when those two times I knew in my mid 30s, it's like I'm not really into like this stuff that much. I knew it was heading south. And I had nice girlfriends. I'm not kidding you. Everybody's always telling me how lucky I have. The one when I was in Chicago, She wanted to go see this Amish stuff down around Napanee. And by then I was already kind of getting sick of her. She wanted me to go to a wedding with her out in San Diego, and I thought, there's no way I can take a 3 or 4 day trip with this dingbat. So I said, well, I'll take you to Napanee. I'm already thinking about saying, you're really nice. She has since married a cop. And we go down to this place in Napanee. We check into the hotel, and the clerk says, I'm going to give you a break, a bargain. I'm going to give you the honeymoon suite for the same price as the regular room. And what do you think was in that room? A goddamn jacuzzi. Long story short, I just wasn't doing it. I just wasn't really interested. She got all pissed off. I was watching TV. So that was the beginning of the end. Mission accomplished. Got rid of her. Yeah, it coulda. It coulda had something to do with it. You never really know, you know? You don't know. I mean, I'm sure it didn't help. But my sister was kind of like that too. So you never really know. I mean, I could have had 4 stage pancreatic cancer. I mean, everybody doesn't win the Indy 500 and win the Powerball in life. Overall, I've been pretty lucky. And I don't think that I've been shortchanged because I'm not squeezing a couple saggy tits tonight. I believe that, Buttercup. I believe it. Right? Yeah, you got it, Frederick. You nailed it. Yeah, it's that having fun stuff. There's too many. You can do that when you're 20. It doesn't work so well when you get older. I can't really articulate why. Women are a lot smarter. That's probably why you can't manipulate them like you could when you were young. They've been bent over, fucked, tattooed, and blued, and you're not getting them to do anything they don't want to do. They got this game figured out, and they don't want any controlling male pulling the strings. Yeah, well, that's some people's idea of me having happiness. It's like, well, everything you always say, it always comes down to sex. I know. I don't know any way to like get the point across. Oh fuck yeah, I met freaks. Met them on YouTube, all over the place. I will. Daisy's kind of laying low today. She didn't even want to go and go pee pee, and she's dreaming in the back. Yeah, I met some freaks. I still look up some of my old girlfriends. I've had like 3 girls that I gave a good dicking to in my heyday that died of breast cancer. That's a sign you're getting old. I look up some of my old girlfriends once in a while. It's getting windier. It's getting warmer too. I look at the girls I graduated with and I think, am I in an old folks home? Yeah, I would go with that, Jody. I would agree with you. I think you're right, because you know it not to be true. So you're not going to step into that mousetrap. I agree. Just like these cute women that come on the chats and stuff like this, and they're in these tight tops, and they got a big old pair of 44 double D's. You could put a goddamn Chiquita banana between their boobs and you couldn't see it. Hi, Tom. How are you? I mean, I would take more of a chance on someone grossly overweight with a dick growing out of their forehead. It would be more real. I wouldn't be as suspicious. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not stupid. Hey, Tom, yeah, it's like, wow, you got a perfect body. You seem friendly. Yeah, no way, man. My radar is like burning batteries, burning through batteries left and right. No fucking way. If you're going to catch my ass out there and try and chop me up into little pieces, better be a behemoth with a hairy lip, man hands with a big dick growing out of her forehead. I may meet her for a coffee because she seems like she's got a good personality. But any of these cute, good-looking girls, these tight tops, no fucking way, man. You're not going to get it within 100 miles of me. Yeah, you're going to have to set me up in a different way. Oh, MacBook Air? Okay, Michelle. That's all right. Oh, okay. Yeah, fake pics. Even if they're not fake, it's even that's how dumb people are. I used to tell Sharon that all the time. I mean, I don't find Sharon at all attractive. And she was always doing this flirty shit, and it was like, you get the hell out of here. This is not working. But they're used to that. They get what they want. That's how she's got rich coming down and jumping through giant hamster wheels. Rich is still driving down to Weeki Wachee. He's 50 some years old, wears a pair of tight shirts, has an erection, and gets a $10 picture with the Weeki Wachee girls in the parking lot. Just kind of a goober that couldn't get laid in a horror house with a fistful of $100 bills. It's like Gilligan in a house of ill repute. He's willing to buy computers and set up GoFundMes and wax cars and go get food, but he just can't shake that clown persona. I've been thinking about getting rich some of those clown shoes. Like if you went to the Shrine Circus, they're like 2 feet long. We just get it out of the way. As I said before, that's one thing that I will give Sharon credit for. She let all these guys know right up front, I'm not sexually interested in you. And I give her credit for that, I really do. Oh, I'll check that out, Michelle. And old Tiffany, she taught me that. That's a good cliche. You need a get real moment. And that's what I refer to that as. Here's Rich, got a Weeki Wachee girl in their mermaid thing. One, he's holding his arms on each of their shoulders, smiling like he's 12 years old, looking at his first Playboy book. Drove all the way to Florida to get a picture with the Weeki Wachee girls. Got a plastic mermaid. He's got an old dried up rubber in his wallet. And he's got his clown shoes on that he has to put the seat back on so he can hit the accelerator and drive back to Minnesota. But he tells the story as I met these really two hot chicks in Florida I'm going to see for a weekend. Yeah, I believe that, Rich, but they're Weeki Wachee girls. Yeah, you guys aren't familiar with Weeki Wachee? That's where you go in Florida. It's over on the west side, and they're in mermaid suits, and they breathe air out of these hoses, and they kind of swim around, fuck around, look through the glass at you. Yeah, it's been around forever. Weeki Wachee. They do a water skiing show too. Rich got his picture with them too. It'd be like Dumb and Dumber. These girls are trying to keep a straight face. They got this geek from Minnesota. Bought them both brand new laptops. No, it's not. No, it's a family place actually. It's yeah, look it up. Weeki Wachee. I can't believe you don't know about this. Super famous. I actually stopped in there about 10 years ago. I couldn't believe they were still open. I was down there fucking around down in Florida. I know a guy that he built his own airplane. It took him 3.5 years. It was a Glass Air 3. And I flew it down to Crystal River. I made it all the way down from Ann Arbor, Michigan to Crystal River, Florida. 5 hours and 40 minutes. That is hauling ass. Yeah, it's at least 60 years old. Yeah, I thought it was just kind of a historical, kind of cool. tell you the truth, I mean, it's like I thought the girls were kind of, when you're young, you think every young girl is cute, but I thought the girls were kind of plain Janes. It just seemed like it lost its luster. Yeah. Your first dildo? Did you say your first dildo, Emily? No, this year you're going to have your second dildo because I'm giving them out for Christmas presents. You couldn't have a bigger smile on your face when that comes in the mail. Yeah, Polynesian restaurants, a sideshow. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You're getting one too, Stephanie. That'll take the smile off your face. I think I'm winning my way close to your heart. 16-ounce ribeye steaks and dildos. Oh, okay, Emily. Well, good. Well, you've earned it. You have definitely earned it. Yep. You got to start. Do me a favor. Start looking for a good place to hide it. Yeah, nah, see, you're a mature woman. You better believe it. You'll take the steak. You got that right, Stephanie. I know you're telling the truth now. Oh, you don't need to? That a girl. All right, good for you. I think this is going to open up a world to you never knew existed. It really is. I've changed my game here. When I was young, it was flowers, some stupid gift, box of chocolates, gift certificate. Now it's prime aged $100 steaks and dildos. Oh, you're bragging again, Emily. You're bragging. Oh, good for you. Yeah, they say that statistically. I don't know about that. Let's put it this way. I haven't seen any scientific studies. That seems like something that gets out in the media. That sells articles. Oh, look at these 80-year-olds are getting crabs and herpes and shit. I'm not sure I buy that. I mean, there's a no shortage of 80-year-old women up here, and I bet 99% of them haven't been fucked in 30 years. I mean, as Tiffany would say, this is a get real moment. Who's coming up with this data? Bunch of bullshit. These old bags have gotten so old they don't even know what a crab is anymore. Yeah. Even if, like, just for the sake of argument and discussion, if there was some old lady that had like a ton of money, couldn't do it. Those would be some long days. I want the big titted, slim waist, great ass, nice legs, beautiful hand, part-time worker at the local breakfast joint that'll steal my credit card, ruin my life, call the police on me. But those first couple of weeks, under any circumstances, will make it all worth it. It's not a fair comparison. Does that make sense to you, Autumn? Yeah, I think those statistics are bullshit. I mean, there's something not adding up here. Yeah, it's just I just don't buy it. Yeah, I just think it's a bunch of shit. Yeah, chemist, now we're getting somewhere. I'd just like to have, this is the kind of relationship I'd like to have. I'd like to just say, hey, look, we're consenting adults, we're older. How about we do this? For 1 week, I'll do anything you want me to. I'll eat fucking souffle. I'll do handstands. I'll buy a set of your favorite vibrators. We'll go on a weekend thing. I'll do anything you want for a whole week. No arguments asked. Completely, you're calling the shots here. And then you do it a week for me. That's the kind of relationship I want. I don't want this vague, undefined horseshit that starts arguments and disappointment and false expectations. I just want to consent. I'll do whatever it is they want for a week, and they do whatever I want. No questions asked. It'd be so great. You think you can handle it? Yeah, I don't think 36 and 52 is that much of a difference, really. Yeah, it seems simple enough. It's also very difficult. Boy, this is turning out to be a really nice day. I told you Daisy's my weather lady. I can tell the minute I let her out what the weather's like. Whether she pants, like today. Nice, cool, humidity's low. She doesn't even want to get out of the van. She's back there dreaming, which is rare because she's comfortable back there. She's not a big fan of the wind. She figured this all out within a half second of leaving the house. I would probably believe that, Nellie. Yeah, I'd say it's probably true. The dogs, we'll take them with us. Yeah, as I've gotten older, I couldn't leave my dog anywhere anymore. I would never put her on an airplane. There's stuff I don't do because I don't want to leave my dog in the room too long. Well, I never used to care about that before. I'd make sure it wasn't too hot and they had water and all that kind of stuff. But I did realize when I was down in Hilton Head in the spring, I never knew Daisy freaked out when I left. Somebody else told me that one time. I didn't believe him. But evidently after about 10 minutes, she'll start checking the rooms and get all anxiety ridden. Take care, Jody. Yeah, I think it does as they get old. I do. Yeah, I think that equation's changing a little bit, because of the opportunities for women. But I think a woman that maybe her husband divorced her and she's 50 and all she can get is a $10 or $11 a year job, I think that's in the back of her mind. If you're wondering if she's going to give a lot more blowjobs, the answer is yes. Absolutely. She lives a more comfortable lifestyle and isn't so insecure and feels her future's solidified. And you're getting 10 times the head you would have been had you not met her. Yeah, I agree with you, chemist. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. I know what you mean. It's a trade-off. Absolutely right. Absolutely right it is. But, hey, who am I to say, right? If it works, it works. It's like, hey, Janie, what do you think of blowjobs? Oh, that's just disgusting. I don't like doing it. I've had guys bug me for those my whole life. No, I'm not doing it. Well, you ever think that has something to do with you being single? No, I don't. Month goes by. Tom, who's your friend John? It's like John's financially secure. He's really into blowjobs. He said, would you introduce me to him? It changes things. Oh, for sure. Well, that's the old adage, Guys jack off more when they get married than when they were single. That's no shit. Words of wisdom, Brian. Absolutely true. Hey, Via. No, I believe that. I know guys whose wife, like, they'll put up, like, hidden cameras and stuff to see if they're watching porn and stuff at night. They really have a huge problem with it. I'd never have one of those because I think the minute she said one word about it, the crack of the baseball bat against her forehead would give me 30 or 40 years in prison. Yeah, I know, Autumn. Yeah, I hate to put that story out there like that, but you know what I mean? I just wish you could go into my brain and that you could wire it up so where you could get the feelings of watching porn and turn my brain into me getting those same kind of feelings through dating 60, 70, and 80-year-old women. Life would be so great. Yeah, and you know how they put these electrodes in your brain, things when you're a diabetic or you have seizures? I want them to put one in my brain that makes me think that 70-year-old women are hot. I'll be the happiest son of a bitch in the world. Everybody will say, look, there's that Tom Reed guy. Why is he always smiling? He's got the biggest smile on his face. And I want him to tweak it so that I think young girls are just nothing and Pornhub's just a big, boring conglomeration of bullshit. I never turn it on again. This is all possible, by the way, human behavior. I just want to think 70-year-old women in bikini. I want them to put on bikinis, and I'm like, wow, this is so great. And when I see young girls, it's like, will you get out of here? When Pornhub comes up, it's like, who watches this shit? No more dirty magazines. I'll throw away all my DVDs. I'll just clinch and grab this bony backbone of this bitch and squeeze her big soft tits. Grab a big varicose vein. And fall asleep with the biggest smile you've ever seen on anyone's face in your life. Happiness, I'm here. Yeah, they look good in clothes, Lisa. Big difference. I can tell you this from a man's perspective. It's all downhill after about 25. I'm not saying there aren't older, attractive women, but you can see some like really cute older women, but it starts to soften up big time around 35, even if they're doing 10,000 sit-ups and it's men too. You look like at bodybuilders and stuff. You see that they don't have that chiseled look after that testosterone starts dropping off. It's kind of smooth. I mean, they can still look okay, but it doesn't look like 20. Yeah. No, it isn't chemist. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's a moving target. I love these clouds today. Hey, Jetoon. Hey, little monkeys. Oh, that's all right. You got to treat yourself once in a while. Yeah, you got to do that. Eat pizza once in a while. You got to break that up, or you just go crazy. It's like getting mad at people. If you just, let it build up, then you really let them have it someday rather just heading it off at the pass and not letting it get that much. It's the same way with binge eating or anything. You should take a day a month and just eat what the hell ever you want because you'll have the other 29, 30, or 30, 29 or 30 days to get back on track. One day of binging isn't going to hurt, but I think binging is important. It's okay to do because you'll just drive yourself nuts eating bird seed and getting on the scale, getting a tape measure out. That's what I say. Treat yourself occasionally. That's right. Yeah, go hog wild. Yeah, no, you deserved it. Yeah, it's true, Stephanie. Yeah, clouds are really nice today. Big, lunk, puffy clouds. Now, see, when the clouds get this heavy, it's not the infrared photography starts to drop off. A lot of that light, even invisible light, diffracts. And believe it or not, it's nowhere near like when you have the bright sun in between puffy clouds. I mean, it's good, but it's not great. I didn't know it was supposed to be this windy. Have a good day, Nellie. 7 hours? Oh, come on, Emily. Come on. Doing what? You are so full of shit. Oh, from the deck? Oh, come on. Doing what? What could you possibly do for 7 hours? Yeah. This is Lake George, West Branch, Michigan. Beautiful. It's about like 60 feet deep in the middle. Crystal clear, sand bottom, fish, public access. I'm at the public access here, but there's a campground over there. Yeah, you will, Buttercup. Do it today. Yeah. This wind will get you too if you're in a canoe or a kayak. Let's say you drop your paddle, you're screwed. That's how that Kennedy lady died. They went out into the Chesapeake Bay, I think, retrieving a soccer ball. Yeah, I felt bad. I bet she was drinking. They never mentioned that, but who in the hell would go out there with a kid, no life jackets? I could have guaranteed you under the conditions they described, that canoe wasn't going to fare very well. It'll take the front end of a canoe if you're in the back and whip it all the way around. Yep. Have a good day, Watson. Yeah, come on, Emily. We're calling you out on this one. Show us a full body picture. This is going to hold your feet to the fire. Yeah, Skibway Lake. That's where all the. That's actually the biggest town in Ogama County. Skibway Lake. That's also where the cops spend most of their time. What the hell is this guy doing? See this guy right here? He's the young guy that was in that boat on that beautiful sunset that night. Oh, really, Emily? Oh, I think it'd be pretty cool to see somebody walk on water. But of course, we all know that's not possible. Yeah, obsession. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, Shannon, you could get that all fixed though. You're right. Childbirth. There's a genetic component to that. Childbirth is tough on a body, but it's again genetics. I've seen women that have had kids and you couldn't tell. No shit. They're far and few between. And I've also seen other ones that look like they swallowed a stick of dynamite. I'll tell you, her body went to hell, and she went to a plastic surgeon, and man, she looked really good after that. So it is fixable. I think it's about 12 grand, and that was that Kate plus eight, that bitch that had all those kids. What a nasty, vile bitch. But she showed her body on Oprah one time, and I thought, man, super pretty face, but your body is really like not good. And boy, she got that all fixed and actually looked good. I'll tell you who else had got some plastic surgery that looked good is that Ozzy Osbourne's daughter. Yeah, she was. They really did a hell of a good job on her. It really was pretty. Wow, Shannon, that's pretty good. Good for you. Oh, is it 25 grand that much, huh? Yeah, I believe it. That's all subjective though. I mean, whether or not it's a good idea. I know a plastic surgeon. He used to be maybe still is a marble collector, vintage marbles. And that was always his shtick, as he said that he made women feel good about themselves again. He had done some plastic surgery for some celebrities and some cheerleaders, NFL cheerleaders. He told me these NFL cheerleaders, they would come in and like just have a little tiny bit of cellulite. You could see it if the light hit their legs or their butt just right. And he said he always headed those off at the pass because he could tell they were not going to be satisfied, and it just reeked malpractice no matter what he did. He said he was looking for the woman that had 6 kids, that was overweight. That's who he wanted as a patient. He said, but the other ones that come in with damn near perfect bodies and want surgery, and he just avoided them like the plague. No, you're right, Autumn. Yeah, I don't think Ozzy even knows where he's at now. He seems like I guess he's got dementia or Parkinson's or something. But Ozzy was using a teleprompter 25 years ago. I mean, he doesn't seem like he's all there. Here's another bitch, his wife. I used to actually like Sharon Osbourne till she said that lady that was the good singer, kind of plain looking. She said she got hit with an ugly stick. What a shitty thing to say. That's something that Bobbles would say. Yeah, Jack, I'm always suspicious of that story too. Because he sure isn't exhibiting the signs as long as he's been diagnosed. I mean, they're just such weird people, you don't know what to believe. What is Emily worried about? Yeah, you're right, Michelle. What is wrong with Emily? She's not happy with her body or something? Oh, Tommy Chong. Who's that lesbian that advertises those treadmills? Fitness guru. She's kind of flat chested, but super pretty face, killer body. You know who I'm talking about? Hey, chillin'. No, that's not the kid I thought it was. Yeah, Jillian. Yeah. No, they say Helen Hunt is a bitch and a half. She's impossible to work with. I'll tell you another person they say that about. I just happened to catch something on the internet. I didn't read it today. She was claiming she was harassed or something. They say she's just a super bitch. Is Cheryl Crow. They say that. Yeah, you know where a lot of this stuff comes from is like the roadies and the people that set up they cross paths with these people in sound checks and shit. Well, Ellen got busted on that too for being shitty. She's starting to look like a space alien, Ellen. I used to think she was like kind of cute a long time ago, but this Converse tennis shoe shit and these damn Mickey Mouse ears are getting really old. Hey Jay, how you doing? Down here partying Lake George. Pretty good. Hey Mary. Today's a really cool day here. It's nice, like 72 or something, windy. Yeah, I know you're right about that, Carla. But I will say this though. I will say this. There's a certain point where if you can afford it, I think looking like an alien looks better than looking 85. Like you can, criticize Dolly Parton as much as you want, but I think it still looks better than if she just was a normal 85-year-old woman. Look at Kenny Rogers when he died. Look at Lionel Richie. Jeez. Oh, thank you, just chilling. Thank you. No, I don't find Dr. Phil's wife attractive at all. Not one bit. Zero. Thank you, chillin'. Yeah, I don't think Dolly's beautiful anymore. As it turns out, I guess she wears long sleeves all the time because of tattoos. When I found out those boobs were fake, it just really headed my feelings for her south. I was really caught up in that big boob thing and cute girl from snatching her out of wheat field. Turned out to be just some big made up Jewish publicity agent scam. No, he's a doctor. He did get his license taken away though for sleeping with patients. Google it. He did. He seems like a real asshole. He also got in trouble when he tried to give therapy to Britney Spears because he didn't have a license. They got him for that. Yeah, he seems like a big jackoff. Makes fun of people. Watch what he did to Shelley Duvall one time on one of his goddamn bashing fests. Just a big mouth idiot. Yeah, I know. That does happen. Simka. You create this package and you pitch it. Yeah, he's rich, but so what? He's running around with this dingbat Robin. They actually had that bimbo try to have her own show for what? That's one notch below a Bobble's late night chat. Who wants to listen to this moron talk about anything? Yeah, bad mouthing and embarrassing people. That's exactly what he does. He does, and a jerk. Any guy that would be sleeping with his patients. Come on. It doesn't get much lower than that. Vulnerable people. No, those talk shows are no good anymore. I used to like Dick Cavett, Tom Snyder, Johnny Carson. I think Jimmy Kimmel sucks. Conan O'Brien's the worst. I didn't even like David Letterman. It's like children talking. Yeah, no, you'd be miserable after a while, Mary. Money's not everything. Yeah, I don't know much about that Wendy. Is that Wendy transgender or something? There's something not looking quite right there. Yeah, something not looking right there. And what happened to that Rube Paul? Is he still around? Yeah, Johnny Carson was good. Oh, good for you. You lucky person, Boulevard. Good for you. What are you going to be doing in Toledo down there? Oh, big. Jerry Springer's actually a really good guy. Anybody that knows him really likes him. I met him a couple of times in Chicago. I know a girl that babysat his daughter, Katie. He lived over in the Hancock Tower. Super nice guy. Yeah, something doesn't look right with that Wendy. I don't know much about her, but it's just like, what's going on here? Oh, Jerry Springer will be good at that unless he tries to make it a clown fest. He does have a law degree. I knew I liked Jerry when he got caught writing a city check when he was the mayor of Cincinnati for a escort. I thought, you my man, Jerry. Yeah, Joan Rivers, nah, no thanks. Uh-uh. That's the old joke in Hollywood. Even with all her money, she still couldn't get her daughter laid. There's an element of truth to that. Yeah, he is. He's a good guy, though. Yeah, big head and a little body. You know who else is like that? Is that's another turnoff? Is that Kelly Ripa? I mean, it looks like she ought to have braces on her head to keep it from break. Looks like a bobblehead. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Lisa, how you doing? Yep. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, I love Toledo. You ever go down there at that Keg and Ales, that restaurant down there along the water? They have the best fish and chips anywhere. I think it's Scottish cod that they use, but I'm not sure. Oh, that a girl. Good for you. Where'd you go in Florida? What'd you do down there? Should have told me you were going down there. I'd have had you bring me back some Oxycontin. No, but Pat Sajak has failed at talk shows and stuff. They pay him $12 million a year for that stupid ass show. It's hard to believe, but that's what you get when you got a lot of advertisers coming in. And really, once Alex Trebek died, I haven't watched Jeopardy since. Same with Peter Thomas on Forensic Files. Once he kicked the bucket, I only watch reruns where he's on there. That little kid just got scared. Yeah, 12 man, isn't that unbelievable? Vanna White seems like kind of an airhead too. I mean, now those two people I would expect to be drug or alcoholics. I mean, even though you're making money and you got all, every toy in the world, and you're living in Bel Air and you're not doing shit, and you're eating filet mignon 3 times a day, that gets old, believe it or not. You guys were placing bets. Do you think Pat screwed Van over the years? I bet he has. No, Vanna got fleeced by a guy like 30 or 40 years ago. Took every damn dime she had. Oh, do you really? Oh, okay, Lisa. Yeah, me too. Yeah, Kathy Griffin. I don't know what she's up to now. Another gold digger. How'd that son turn out? That son of theirs. How'd their son turn out? Hey, Lana. Kathy Griffin's son that she had with that Frank Gifford. Not Kathy Griffin. Kathy, what's her face? Kathy Gifford. Cody, I think his name is. Yeah, she does look like a linebacker. Yeah, something's not right there. Yeah, no, not Griffin. Kathy Gifford. Gifford. Yeah, but he ought to be out of college by now. Christ, he was 13 years old 20 years ago. Yeah, I mean, he's got to be in his 30s now. He's probably a cocaine addict running a gay bar in Key West. That's why you don't hear about him anymore. Hey, Mary, how you doing? These kids are having fun. This is like the old days pickup truck. They're down there jumping off the dock. No, he's a kid fishing. He just went to get his net. These are just young kids having fun. They chilling. Jay, I think somebody's trying to fake your account. Yeah, beautiful clouds today. Yep. Yeah, the water's warm. Yeah, it's had such hot weather. It is warm. Windy today. Nobody out there fishing or swimming. Yeah, I wish you would too, Mike. You have a good day, Lisa. 81. Wow. Yeah, I like him too, man. Yeah, no, it's great clouds today. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's cool, chilling. Oh, no kidding, Michelle. Oh, wow. 103. Forget that. Yeah, they've really cracked down on that. Back in the day, when you'd go down to Florida, you'd stay at a hotel or motel off 75. You'd see pickup trucks, old jalopies, driving around the building slow. Yeah, they were buying opioids from quads and paraplegics, taking them back to wherever they lived to sell. Hey, hon, you want to go pee-pees? You want to go pee-pee now? Huh? You want to do a pee-pee, honey? Have a great day, Mary. Oh, 99. Forget that. You want to go pee-pees? Want to do a pee-pee, honey? Huh? Get up there. Go on. What are you doing? You're lazy today, huh? You want to get up there? Daisy just wants to lay around today. 116. You got to be kidding me. Hi, honey. You want to go pee-pees? Huh? You want to do pee-pee or not? Well, you'll be working out 10 hours today, Emily. Catch any? No. Nope. Yeah, there you go. Throw them back. Did you? Oh, good for you. It rained last night. It was raining like at 4 in the morning. Yeah. It's called Keg of Nails. Keg of Nails. Yeah, if you type it in, they got like 16 locations over Ohio, Michigan, I think. Keg of Nails. Excellent. Everything's good there. Great ambiance, reasonable prices, good parking, safe. Keg of Nails. Really good. I think you really like it. Yep. Yeah, 3 night just went up to 3 night. It's 319 here today. 317 at Walmart. It's crazy. I'll tell you, gas starts getting up at those prices. It's going to start changing things. It's one thing you're dicking around like I do, but if you want to come up from wherever and go to Mackinac and stuff, and you're on a tight budget, it's starting to affect things. This guy's a good guy. He's 81. Yeah, food's crazy, isn't it? 389. God. Wow. Yeah, I know what you mean, just chilling. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Politics. Crazy. Most I don't really care if it's. I don't mind. Uh, I don't really care what it costs if it's something good. I'd spend. I'll give you an example. Like if I took you out to dinner in Tampa, Florida, I would expect, and we went to Burn Steakhouse. I would expect to spend $500. Yeah, $11 here, Mike. Yeah, all sorts of building things are canceled. They're running out of two by fours everywhere. But that's not very often. That's rare. I mean, if I go out to eat, believe me, you know, I don't really mind what things cost if it's good, but that's an exception. But if you ever went to a place like Burn Steakhouse, that's one of those places where it's worth it. You got, Joe's Crab in Miami. There's places in New York City like that. There's some Chinese places in San Francisco. Top-notch steakhouses. That's what it's going to cost. But I'm telling you, it's worth it. Like you get aged prime meat. They got this stuff down. Even their salads are good. And if I go to a Brazilian steakhouse, if I took you to a Brazilian steakhouse, I would expect to spend 250. Had a couple drinks and the dinner. But just like regular, those are like extremes. No, it's really good steak, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I did a back deck, unless you have restrictions, they got a lot better material out there than they used to have. And some of that, like polymer decking, that plastic stuff, it looks just like wood. Because decks, like, even I got the guy to admit to me at Sherwin-Williams a couple weeks ago that about 3 years on any kind of stain you can find, even if the wood's womanized, decks just take a beating. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I bought Stephanie dinner the other night. She went to Ruth Chris, told her get whatever she wanted. Stephanie, when you got drinks, you got that steak. You said you were too full for dessert. So what did just the restaurant at portion cost with a tip? I don't care. I'm just curious what it cost. I haven't been to a Ruth Chris in a while. Yeah, you're right, Drifter. Yeah, top end sushi's hard to find. Last good sushi I had was down in Lexington, believe it or not. Stephanie, what? How much was just the dinner part with the tip? Yeah, everything's crazy dollar amount now. Go to a California pizza kitchen. Their top notch full salad's $18. Oh, $164. Okay, good. That's cheaper than I thought it would be. Why didn't you get the tomahawk? It was just too much meat. But Stephanie can tell you. I mean, Stephanie Stephanie can tell you the difference between that steak dinner and like a Lone Star or something like that. There's a big difference, wasn't there, Stephanie? Yeah, it is reasonable for good steak. It is. And good drink and a nice salad. I'm not a big prime rib guy. It was a special occasion, Shannon. Oh, steak, drinks, and a shrimp cocktail. Yeah, I think that's super reasonable, really. Why didn't you get the tomahawk, Stephanie? So, it's calmed down quite a bit. Here's some people coming in and going to take kayaks out. They're going to freeze their ass off. Oh, you're vegan. Okay. Have to get you the all-you-can-eat salad bar then. Yeah, ribeye's good. Yeah, it's a good cut of steak. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Emily. Now here's a perfect day where you could drown. Just looks like it's no big deal and out here having some fun. If you fell off your kayak and let's say you slipped and it shot out away from you, you're not catching up to that kayak today. That wind gets a hold of that, you're not going to be able to swim that fast. So I'll be curious if these guys have life jackets. They're young teen guys. They probably think they're pussies putting them on, so they'll skip it. This is a perfect recipe for drowning. Not if everything goes right, but if something like that happens. Yeah, 60 feet. Yeah, in the middle. Yep. I'll bet you they don't have life jackets because they don't want to look like two pussies. Yeah, and they're just young guys. They think, oh, it's no problem. I'll fall out. I'll grab a. That wind will just slowly blow that kayak away from you. Yeah, when you're young, you do. I was like that when I was young. I did. We had boats, went water skiing. We didn't know what a damn life jacket looked like. Yep, no life jackets. Skydiving's actually pretty safe, more now than it's ever been, because you can take a tandem jump with a guy. The old days, where you had the para commander chutes and the ripcord would get pulled as you exited. A lot of people broke their ankles, legs, but it's much safer now. You can hit the ground going a lot slower. Yeah, here's a perfect setup to drown. I'll take you out, Emily. Yep, I sure will. We'll party all night long. Nice knowing you guys. A lot of it's going to matter where they go to. If they head over here to the left, they'll be all right. But if they paddle out there, I see these people do this too around the Detroit River and up in the St. Mary's River where I go and video those freighters. They're doing that in like January and February. These old guys. Oh, that's cool, Michelle. Michelle, what's the deal with Atlantic City now? Are any of those casinos still there? That's still going on? Yeah, these guys are heading out into the... Yeah, I'm in Lake George, West Branch, Michigan. Hey, Conan. Oh, good. Yeah, it's nice out here. Yep. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here, you guys. I hope you guys have a good day today. Oh, there are. Okay, Mike. Well, Daisy doesn't even want to go out and do pee-pee today. Getting cool here with the windows open. All right, Penny, have a good day. See you, Mike. See you, Blunt, Emily, Conan, little monkeys. Yeah, you're not going to warn teenagers like that. They're going to think I'm just some old fart that doesn't know what he's doing. Not that there's not an element of truth to that. Yeah, you guys have a good day today. See you, Michelle. You too, Emily. See you, Via. See you, little monkeys. Bye, Stephanie.